So he's trying to find his father, falls into the realm of occult, magic and agoras and dark side of our mythology.
We are bringing that mythological elements.
I believe that you need to experience something that for the very first time. Hi, I'm VK Samhit, founder of Born Monkey.
Hi everyone, I'm Samveda from Born Monkey. I am the COO and game producer
We are making an action horror game called
Occult Chambers
You're watching Gamesmen in India.
by IGN India.
So I started Born Monkey back in 2018, right at the end of my engineering. We've been running for about 5 years now. We made about 25 plus games for mobile. We are right now trying to make an action horror game for PC and few mobile games here and there. So that has been the journey. It has been especially a difficult journey because we are a bootstrap studio. There are ups and downs, but I think making Occult Chambers I think is the highlight of the past 5 years. As of now, we are about 7 people. About 4 to 5 people usually work on Occult Chambers. The rest of the devs, programmers, they kind of move between Occult and few, service projects or our own products that we have to launch on platforms. So we make the money from these tail revenues and service projects and kind of again fund our own project. So that is how it works. So I think most of us are about at least 5+ years experienced devs. We have people coming from the animation industry. Suresh, our 3D lead, has worked in 3D animation pipelines before coming to gaming. He worked on Motu Patlu. We have Chaman, who is a VFX and cinematic artist. He worked on Legends of Hanuman before coming to Born Monkey. So we have people, programmers as well, who've been making service games for the past 5 years. So we have like relatively very experienced people who know their stuff. So we have 2 inspirations. Obviously the genre inspiration, right? Action horror. We think as an indie studio, a tight narrative, 12-hour game is something that we could pull off with a lot of polish. That is one of the primary reasons we chose this genre. At the same time, my primary inspirations are Tomb Raider and Bioshock. So Bioshock, I love Bioshock for its storytelling through environment, and I love Tomb Raider for its action and exploration. So we are mixing both of them together and throwing in some occult magic in there to kind of brew our own unique game.
So when it comes to all the action horror games, they are set in this American or European art style, wherein we are bringing that mythological elements which are completely unexplored, and that is something I think we are adding value. We are adding value to the genre itself. So that is something that makes us stand out.
So the story explores Drew's journey. So he's trying to find his father, on whom there are multiple allegations. So he's trying to uncover the mystery where he is, if he has actually done that. So in this journey, he falls into the realm of occult, magic and agoras and dark side of our mythology, and that is how the journey of the game is. So we are right now, we've crossed the vertical slice state. We have a code base that now could be used throughout the production. We rewrote the game recently in this year to kind of facilitate all the new features of Unreal 5, keeping in mind the new all sorts of thread-based benefits that we have, the nanite and lumen and whatnot. So we've rewritten the game, and right now I would say we are 20-25% in the development phase, and we believe if the publisher comes in, the process is going to speed up. But at the moment, I could say it will take anywhere between 3 years from now to kind of get the game out.
So during our Friday sessions, we play Fortnite, and we have Chaman, who is a VFX and cinematic artist. So when he plays with others, right, he is not that raging person, but one time there was this incident where he was like, "Arey, tum meko first revive karo, tum kya kar rahe ho?" So that is something I've seen. But in terms of competitive nature, I think I would say I am very competitive. Like, I want to win, I want to get that crown first. So yep.
So this is how I'll pitch it to a parent. So for the first time, a video game is kind of celebrating Indian mythology, showcasing it in its best possible, shape. And I believe that as a kid from India or from any other part of the world, I believe that you need to experience something that for the very first time is being showcased in such a tone. Obviously, it's an action horror game, but I feel like it has a lot of the story itself is between a son and his father, a misunderstood relationship between them, and I feel like that as well is going to teach a lot of morals in terms of how to handle adult relationship with your parents. So I feel like both in terms of the morality that the game offers and the fun that it offers, it is a bang for the buck. So I hope that you let your kid play this game. So we are starting out with a third-person action horror gamer, and I feel like this is going to set at least a code base in the studio that could be spun out into multiple genre games. So we could go and explore action, adventure as well. We could explore just horror. So we have a lot of other paths that we could explore, and I think Occult Chambers is like the base of all the games that we are going to make. And obviously the game can scale back to smaller devices as well, so we could fork our existing projects and make some new IPs for mobile as well. So we think we are technically building something that could be reused multiple times, at the same time be very different. So I feel like for the next 10 years we are preparing for those different games with Occult Chambers. I would say if you're starting alone, make sure that for the first 1 year you should be self-sufficient, in the sense that you should be able to make a game on your own, even if nobody believes in you. So make sure that you are self-sufficient in terms of like the production. You're able to make a game on your own, then bring in people, because that's also inspiring for others to join, as you are one of the good devs. And at the same time, make sure that you have enough finance to make sure these people who are trusting you and getting in depending their livelihood on you. So you'll have to sort out the finances for at least 1.5 year. How you do it is up to you. You could do a friends and family round, or you could work for a while, do part-time. So I would say if you're having a baby, you'll have to sort out the fact that you'll have to provide for it for the life of it, right? So just like that, startup is like a baby. So you'll have to make sure that you have enough finance for it to live and thrive. So passion obviously will bring in people, but they'll stay here for a stable financial gains.
For me, when I started at Born Monkey and I introduced myself, people were, especially women, were very encouraging. They made sure that I talk freely, I interact freely, and they gave me opportunities. That is something I don't think usually a male would witness. So in women in gaming is like taken very seriously. Each woman makes sure the other woman is highlighted, so that is pretty good. So if you are a woman in games, you just have the liberty, you just get all the stuff that other women want you to progress to your career. So definitely go for it. Thank you for watching this episode on Occult Chambers.
If you like this episode on Occult Chambers, please like the video,
Share it with your friends,
and subscribe to IGN India.